Well, today wraps up the final North Dakota high school basketball tournaments, and we'll start with the Division of Boys title game between the undefeated Kindred Vikings and upset-minded Devils Lake Firebirds. Now, Valley News Live sports reporter Jack Wallace is live in the Fargo Dome with more from the game. Jack, how's it going over there?
Well, thanks, Bobby. We're all packed into the Fargo Dome, but don't worry, no Bison football here today. We have plenty of basketball action, including, which I think the game is just about over on the TVs above me, but the Kindred Vikings, 25-0 coming into this, have lost number 2 seed Devils Lake, getting the upset. They've been to 8 state tournament appearances, and this is their first championship win. They last lost in 1999, and the Devils Lake Firebirds have come back and won this one. And so we have some highlights here coming up from the first half. And in this, it was a pretty solid back and forth first half game. Devils Lake coming out really strong in this one that ended up being a 32-24 game at halftime. Firebirds were up by 8 with an incredible buzzer-beating three-pointer by Wyatt Delorme, who had had an incredible tournament so far. Detroit Lakes had 9 fouls to Kindred 3, but that offset really ended up not mattering that much, and really a very impressive performance from them. It was a 44-41 lead for Devils Lake at the end of the third quarter, so a little bit of a comeback there for Kindred, but it ended up not being enough. So 25-1, Kindred finishes their season with an incredible record, a Region 1 title. Devils Lake, the Region 2 title, despite finishing as the runner-up to Grafton, actually, in the Region 2, at least regular season. But overall, congratulations to both teams on incredible seasons. We'll try our best to scurry on down there and get whatever post-game sound we can from both teams, just hearing their thoughts on what this game meant to them. And we'll catch you up with all the rest of the highlights, as well as a million other incredible games we got going on today, all at Valley News Live at 10. So tune in at then for all your other sports action around the area. With the Vikings and the Firebirds, Jack Wallace, Valley News Live Sports.
Jack, thank you so much for that report. It is definitely a March Madness right now.